more efficient passer, if you will, this offseason? And how have you seen that kind of come to life so far?
For me, it's just always been about improving every aspect of my game every summer. I don't want to say necessarily just focus on playmaking, but for me, I play the cards I'm dealt. So last year, I kind of had to play more off ball when obviously Luka's in the game, and this is knowing when to score and knowing when to make plays. And last year was just needed more to score. And this year, I'm just trying to find ways to balance that by not dropping how I can score the basketball, but just for me, I'm reading what the defense is giving me. Last night was passing and creating for others, and some nights it's going to be more one-on-one.
And so far, how has it been to play with Reggie? What have you seen him kind of add a different element to that second unit for you guys?
Yeah, Reggie's is great. Great teammate, first and foremost. Great person to be around. Makes my life and everyone else's life a lot easier. There's more space on the floor. He's out there. His reputation alone makes him a very dangerous player. But when he's capable of making shots the way he did last night, it's even more dangerous.
Through this summer with Mavs kids camp, remember you were telling us that you had talked to Jason and had a pretty enlightening conversation. One of the main topics was the Clippers series. Mm-hmm. I was wondering if you could share more about what went into that discussion.
Was it July? I think the main focus of the conversation is just what can I do? Like, how can I improve? And I watched the tape. I watched everything. I got feedback from not just Coach Kidd, but even Coach Carlisle before he went off and joined the Pacers and stuff like that. With my dad, it was always on my mind all summer. I couldn't get away from it. As much as I wanted to, you see it popping up all the time. And so when you think about your last games, how you finish the season, that's obviously what comes up. I think just watching that, how can I improve? It was basically with length on me. Obviously, it made it very difficult for me to be productive, but this summer worked on just getting my shot off, being able to create for others. The same thing I do every summer. Just I watch what can I do on and how can I improve and then input it to my workouts.
What did you think when you first heard of the idea of playing all 15 players purposely, in a game that was neither a blowout either way? What did you think about that when you heard about it?
Let's go. It got everyone fired up. You never really. I don't think it's ever happened before. Something like that. It's the chemistry we have and the guys are in that locker room. You can see last night we were all happy for each other. And, we all contributed. We all made plays for each other. We found a way to win with all 15 guys, which hasn't really been done. So it's different, but it was something that we needed. Something that we needed to kind of jolt us going forward. Give everyone the confidence that we need, that whenever they come into the game, whenever someone goes down or situationally, they have the confidence to make plays.
You also send maybe a little message that for everybody, whether you're 1 or 15, that this could happen again. It won't happen in the game, obviously. But, be ready for this.
Exactly. I think that was the main message. Just be ready. Everyone on this team has great work ethic. They come in, get their job, get their work in, do what they do to make sure they're ready. If they're playing 1 minute or 48, everyone's mindset has been just to come in and work hard. And so, be ready was basically the mindset going into that game.
We've got one on Zoom. Ian, go ahead.
Hey, Jalen. Everyone talks about being in the zone when it comes to scoring and shooting. Is there a zone when it comes to passing and finding open teammates and racking up assists? And if there is a zone, what's it like being there?
The zone's different for everybody. For me, I don't hear the crowd. I don't hear the noise that's on the outside. For me, the zone is just literally the line inside the 90 by 50 feet. That's just my zone. And then whatever the defense is giving me, it's what I'm gonna choose to do. If they're giving me opportunities to score, I'm gonna take those opportunities. If it's the opposite, to pass, then I'm gonna take those opportunities. So the zone is not really predetermining what I'm gonna do. It's kind of just playing off instinct.
Jason, how's KP doing today?
He's doing good. Did some work on the floor, and then we'll see how he feels tomorrow.
Is there any sort of timeline you expect to know when he might be able to play or not?
We'll see tomorrow, and hopefully he can go. But he went through some stuff on the floor today, so hopefully he feels good tomorrow.
And back to this aside, like, had you had any discussion? I think we talked about about his minutes when it comes to back-to-backs. Had you had any talks about what his availability might look like throughout the season?
No, not yet. We'll talk about the back-to-backs. We're taking it one day at a time, and so this will be our first back-to-back. So hopefully tomorrow in the afternoon we'll have a plan of what we're going to do. But first, we want to just see how he feels, and hopefully he can go tomorrow. That's out of my pay grade. That's out of my pay grade. I don't know. I was just told that he was having back tightness and that he might not be able to come back. The players are walking through. Let the players are walking through.
What do you think about Coach Dudley's performance in the
10-day available, I think, somewhere down the road in the spring.
I mean, we joke about that, but guys, Tyson looks like he can still go out there and do stuff. In an emergency, could you see something like that happen?
Yeah, it would have to be a big emergency.
Fair enough.
You guys all good in here?
We're good.
We've got one on Zoom right here.
Okay.
Ian, go ahead.
Hey, Coach Ian. I wanted to ask you a question regarding back in your playing days as a playmaking point guard. What was it like for you when you were in the zone when it came to finding your teammates? And can you hear me?
Yep, yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, my bad.
No.
I just wanted to know what's it like being in a playmaking zone? Because they just talk about a shooting zone, scoring zone, but when you're in the zone when it comes to finding your teammates, how is that different?
Yeah, I think it's those come. They don't come a lot, right? In the sense of a zone, because you need a partner, and when I say partner, a teammate to be able to finish. So, I think Scott Skiles is probably the closest, or the one, or Stockton. When you talk about a zone, you talk about Stockton has a lot of assists, but when I say Skiles, he I think holds the record at 30, 31, and that's a zone, right? And that's without Shaq, and so those type of zones don't happen a lot, You'd think they would happen more in an all-star game because just the talent level, but it's actually the opposite. But I've had I've had to use overtime to get to 19 assists. I don't even know if I got to 20, but it's hard. But when you look at Luka as a quarterback, it's one of those NFL type quarterbacks. When you can opening drive, you go 7 for 7. Right, you're in the zone, and you end up for that game, 20 for 21 or 20 for 24. It's very rare. I think that's a great question because we always talk about the shooting, zone or that feeling where you can't miss. As a passer, I think it's a rare thing to be in a zone because you need a teammate teammates to be able to make those shots.